We like answering your questions right here at HomeShowRadio.com. And today, well, Rick has one about a pier and a beam.
Yeah, he's building a new house.
Cool.
And Rick writes to us, we like a builder who uses a particular pier and beam design. We understand all the advantages of this type of foundation, but the one downside is the builder says we can't build a modern walk-in shower. Another builder, meanwhile, touts the advantages of slabs over pier and beam, one being that it's less expensive, which we know is true. So, Tom, Rick wants to know, what are the advantages of each system and which do you prefer?
First off, you can certainly have a walk-in shower, and you can have a curbless walk-in shower. I've done a lot of pier and beam homes in my career, and all you do is just lower the area about 1.5 inches to 2 inches where the shower is. Then the tile people will come in and they'll fill it with a mud float and continue the tile from the bathroom right down into the shower. You don't have to have a curb, and it can be absolutely outstanding. So don't let that hold you back at all. That's a lack of experience or a lack of knowledge, whoever you've been talking to.
Or a lack of flexibility. If you have a production builder, this is how they do it.
That's absolutely, everybody wants porous slab. It's quicker, and it's cheaper if you do a post-tension slab, which I would never do. But depending on your soil, if you put a slab on some really expansive clays and you do it properly with all the steel and piers and everything, it can be more expensive than a pier and beam.
Really?
The advantage to a pier and beam is you have less contact with the ground. So you don't have to have all that steel and whatnot. It's a perimeter wall with a few interior supports, and you're not dealing with this huge amount of concrete that's subjected on every square inch of it from the soils that are below it. So it's not necessarily a cost difference. It has a lot to do with the soils you're on, and if you're on a sloping site, a flat site, how much dirt you have to bring in. There's a lot of costs that go beyond just the foundation itself. A crawl space foundation, quite frankly, is a lot healthier. If you put animals on concrete and they walk on concrete all the time, they'll go crippled. And we're finding that in society today with all the hip replacements and knee replacements, is we're living on concrete
and
24 hours a day. Yeah, I got that too. And that could be.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from your house to the driveway to the grocery store to the parking lot, you're always on a hard surface. It's also up off the ground, so you can get it away from the termites, and you don't have to worry about those things. And you have a drier house, which is a healthier home. So there's a lot of advantages to a pier and beam. But then if you want a slab, you'll have to do it right. Either way done right.
I hate to muddy this up by asking you to answer their question. Which one do you recommend?
You don't. You can't.
Either one.
Yeah.
Okay. Depends on the design.
That depends on the soil and the design.
Okay.
Everyone's good, and they're not necessarily more expensive than the other.
Okay.
But you can muddy it up.
You could put a slab or pier and beam wherever you want.
Yeah, but one could be more expensive than the other depending on the soil and the site.
All right. I understand.
And you can't have a shower. So if you want it that quick, well, you got it that quick.
I just say, I figure if I don't understand, they don't understand.
No, absolutely.
That's why I keep asking. Okay. Do you have a question? Click right here, send it our way. We'll answer it in one of these videos or Sunday morning on Early Edition. Of course, Tom's around answering your questions live every Saturday and Sunday on Sports Radio 610.